there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Green Bay Packers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Open man is Ross, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. Well, how about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Going to throw right side here, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. Pulls it in at the 13.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown.
Just an unbelievable start. Less than a minute in, they're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. I'm still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah.
Wow, you're quick.
I guess I got that accomplished.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked picked off by Von Bell. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
29 is Mike 29. Check, 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 check.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. William Jackson with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Good job. How that boy stepping up.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Aaron Jones.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
31-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Rodgers now on first down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Bobby, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, a give to Mixon. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Adrian Amos on the tackle. A gain of 9 yards. And a Bengal first down.
21-3 is your score after 1.
With the score, Bengals 21, Packers 3.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
A gain of 19
right about 20
yards.
yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Now Burrow. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 36 yards on the play. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant. Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On second and goal, here's the option. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Bengals 28, Packers 3. Matt Bosher set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
4-yard line.
And again, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is? It could be for the game the way that things are going right now. I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 20.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Check Mike 34. Mike 34. Cowboy 80. Panther 11. Panther
11. And that'll set him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Za'Darius Smith with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. There's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
49-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 15. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Over the middle, it's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
1st down.
Set up. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Let's go, Heavy. Panther 60. Panther 60. Let's go, Heavy. 19 Lion. Give me some.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The secondary has been roasted in this 1st half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Airing one out for Boyd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers get a score closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in a second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is down to 11 and 28-17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 1 yard to go.
They tried to throw on 2nd down. Unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. This time they stay on the ground. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the 31-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
Rodgers pass.
4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
With the handoff to Aaron.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
And 3.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. They go back to the ground with Jones. Down to the 25. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Now a play fake. Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. That is caught at the 7. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Well, let's see where they turn on third and goal from the 5. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive. Offensively, wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time.
First down, Cincinnati.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Packers' 35-yard line.
Burrow will throw. That is caught at the 7. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown.
C.J. Uzomah. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bengals 35, Packers 20.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. The Packers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off with great anticipation. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
46-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. K'Lavon Chaisson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 15.
Now it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 16.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
First down.
Now Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards, the pickup there. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket. that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And the lead will grow by one more.
Makes the score Bengals 42, Packers 20.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
4 down. 24 is the mark. 30.
Throwing again. Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Packers' 29-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. John Ross with touchdown number 12 on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Check four. Yeah. 24 is the mark.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it second and short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers, and he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Carlos Dunlap in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 34. They'll give it to Mixon, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
3-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Packers.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bengals, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.